Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be doing another plan with me for the week of February 24th to March 1st with this really pretty kit from Sweet Kawaii Design. This is an older style kit. I'm not sure if it's still in the shop, so I'm so sorry if it is not, but I have had it for quite some time, so I'm excited to finally be using it. I went ahead and cut this strip of washi off just to fit my Pression planner that we're going to be using. And then on this day, a long time ago, I went through all of my kits and took off the clouds so that I can send them to Kayla and Darshell because they use the clouds. I don't use those. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to start by laying down my date covers, and then I will go into my sidebar. So let me zoom you in just a little bit. I'm sorry if you guys can see a little shadow. I'm still working out the kinks of filming. And again, these date covers are quite large. Again, it's an older style kit, so I'm gonna go all the way to the very top of my page just to hopefully save a little bit of room because I need all the space I can get in this little bitty. So I hope you guys had a really great weekend. I am filming this a little bit later than I usually do, so today is actually Monday, the 24th. And typically, I put my videos up, I film them on a Friday, and I put them up for you on a Sunday. Unfortunately, last Friday, whoa, that sticker's a little large. So let me just trim him a little bit. There we go. Let's see if that fits any better. I do know her kits, she used to make Wednesday, yeah, fit. And it's a horizontal, so Wednesday was always a little bit bigger. So it hangs off just a teensy bit there, but I don't think it'll bother me, and if it does, I'll just come and trim that side as well. But like I was saying, Friday, I was super busy on Friday, left a lot earlier than what we typically do to go drive to a show, which it was good in a sense that I had plenty of time to rest, and I wasn't, you know, just like running and gunning the whole time, because what we usually do is we'll leave Friday at around midnight and we'll get to wherever we're going anywhere between 5 and 7 in the morning, and then we immediately have to set up the show and vend and work all day, and we don't go to sleep until probably like 9 o'clock at night. So it's a extremely long day for us because we're awake all day Friday, all day Saturday, and we're sleeping on Saturday. So it's just really long is what I'm getting at with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some washi down here. I did pull in some washi from Pression. This pink is a little bit off shade, but it's fine. I'm just gonna use it anyway. And this really pretty purple one, I think matches really well, so. But yep, so we left a little bit earlier, which I was excited about. We left, I think it was Friday around like 11 or noonish, so super early for usual. And we got there and we had plenty of time to set up the show and get a good night's sleep. Oh, it was great. I can't tell you how amazing it was to leave earlier. But on the downside of that, I did not have all day Friday to get done what I usually get done. So I was a little bit strapped for time just on cleaning the house and getting everything ready to go for the show, if that makes sense. So let me backtrack a little bit because I know my last video, it was Valentine's Day, and we didn't celebrate on Valentine's, we celebrated the day after. So my husband did bring me some really pretty roses. Actually, I'm kind of sad because they're kind of wilting right now, so they didn't quite last a week, but that's okay. I took pictures of them. And now we're gonna go into the sidebar right here. So I have pictures of them to last forever, so that's great. And then he took me out to dinner. We went to Perry's. It's a really good steakhouse, and man, I was super full. Okay. And I'm gonna choose this little box here. Do not worry, be happy. I think it's cute to start the sidebar off with a positive note going into this week. So, yep, we had a really good dinner at Perry's. Okay, and I'm gonna use these habit trackers to track the animals when I feed and water them. It's been working really well, so I'm gonna continue that pattern. But we were supposed to be in Dallas, Texas, and we did not go up on Saturday, but my husband got done with his job a little bit earlier. So we did drive up on Sunday and just check in on everything and walk around the show because it was one of the bigger shows of the season. So we wanted to see, you know, if we were going to buy anything else or just look around. That was really fun. Okay, and then going into the rest of the week here, I think I'm going to do a little bit more of a uniform look. I just realized this kit doesn't have any half boxes or quarter boxes. Yikes, the struggle is gonna be real with this one. So I'm gonna use some of these plain full boxes and I'm just gonna cut them in half to give myself some half boxes because I can't imagine using a planner spread without any half or quarter boxes. There we go. I didn't do it super precise or anything, but I'm gonna start a little bit differently this week and put this at the top instead of my usual checklist. Let's just change it up a little bit, and it's gonna be extremely crooked, guys. Like I said, I didn't do a precise job of cutting. I just went straight across. So, well, I tried to go straight. Clearly, I did not go straight, but it's fine. I'm gonna put a strip of washi and cover it. It's gonna be okay. No big deal. Yep, so that's what we did on Sunday, and then this past weekend, so just for reference, today is Monday. I know I'm still learning how to get my dates and timelines in order for you guys. I'm super sorry that I'm not great at it. But we did just come back from our show in Corpus Christi, Texas. A lot of fun. Oh my gosh. That show is really poppin'. It's always been a little bit of a busier show, but man, this weekend, like I could barely take a break. We were just constant, like people and, you know, helping out customers, and it was extremely busy. More busy than I've ever been at a show, which is really good for business. And I'm gonna put my weekend banner down here. Sorry, I'm gonna make a little background for my weekend banner just to give it a little extra pop. There we go. Yep, so the show was really busy, which is good for business. And the vendors, oh my gosh, they have jokes, guys. So working with the reptile community, you know, we spend every weekend of our lives together and we all hang out for lunch and dinner, and we all live pretty close to each other. So we made really good friends in the community, you know, along the way, just vending. Ooh, that's cute. But anyways, they decided they were gonna play a joke on me, and I was not very enthused. I like this one to be a little bit more cohesive for the reptile show because we do have a show coming up. So I'm gonna cut this box in half again and just use that. So Saturday we were vending next to a gentleman that sells really hot peppers. Like he's got scorpion pepper, ghost pepper, habanero, all kinds of stuff. And I'm a weenie for spice. Let me backstory that. I cannot handle anything spicy. Cute. Okay. And to cover up my little boxes that I cut so that it's a little bit more uniform, I'm just gonna go and put the headers along the bottom and kind of fake it till I make it while I tell you my story. This color matches, okay. Sometimes when the colors are really close, like these really pretty like purple pinks, it's hard, I guess I'm colorblind, I don't know. It's hard for me to match them up to know that that's the right color. But anyways, so the gentleman, his name is Sean, because it'll probably be easier for my reference story here, but he makes, and I did not know this before, he makes all kinds of stuff with the peppers. So he sells them singly on their own, and then he makes like, you know, chocolates and all kinds of stuff that has the pepper in it, like mixed in, and I did not know that. We're still a little crooked, but you know, it's okay. I think it's okay. I'm really trying to not be as OCD and and anal about my planner stickers because I do this for fun and I don't want to stress myself out with it has to be perfect and line up, and I'm choosing to just maybe try my hardest to go with the flow, and it's been working out really well so far. So you can tell it's not perfect at all. Like there's some boxes that are a little crooked, but it's gonna be fine. They're just stickers. That's what I tell myself. But anyway, so I went to the, what am I doing? Talking too much. That doesn't even match. Okay, so he was vending right next to us, and I didn't know that he had all that stuff with chocolate and things like that. But long story short, another vendor that was next to us, Bart, he called me over and he's like, hey, do you want some chocolate? I was like, yeah, like I'm secretly a fat kid at heart. Who doesn't want chocolate? Heck yeah, I'll take some chocolate. And first red flag, I should have known, because the piece of chocolate he gave me was little, guys. It was, man, I don't know, probably like a penny size worth, like a sliver. And he's like, here you go. I'm like, all right. In my head, you know, I was like, well, he's being nice. I don't want to be like, geez, dude, you're gypping me on my chocolate. Because, you know, when you offer something to someone, normally it's not like a penny's worth. I don't know. Maybe it is. But I'm not the type to just be rude, I guess. Like he was offering me his chocolate and I didn't want to complain that it wasn't a big enough piece. But anyways, which I'm really glad I didn't say anything anyway. But so I eat the chocolate, and the second red flag, about 5 people were standing around watching me, and I was like, all right, this is kind of strange, right? So I eat the chocolate, and I'm kidding you, not even like 2 seconds later, my mouth was on fire. Okay, and I'm going to start going into the rest of the week, just laying down boxes a little bit more uniform, and I'll continue my chocolate story. As I'm sure you already know where it's going, though. So my mouth starts burning like no tomorrow. And then I find out, like, obviously, the chocolate was laced with scorpion pepper. That is one of the hottest peppers in the world. And I was not a happy camper at all. I was like, oh my God, it's burning. I didn't know what to do. I was so desperate to get any kind of relief from the burning in my mouth, like all the way from my tongue, my lips, to my throat. I swear I felt it in my stomach burning. I know that's weird to say, but it was bad. So I was so desperate. The vendor Bart, he sells food for the snakes in the frozen variety. I don't want to like gross anybody out, but he sells frozen rats and mice and stuff like that. And so naturally he has to bring a freezer, and it's to keep them cold, to keep them frozen. I was so desperate. I literally started grabbing like chunks of the ice that was cooling the rats to put in my mouth, and they were just laughing at me and having a good old time. So they laced some chocolate with scorpion pepper, and I ate it. It burned for about 40 minutes to an hour maybe, but in the end, it was actually kind of funny. I kind of wish that somebody would have recorded it because everybody says that my reaction was priceless. And if you haven't watched any of my Instagram stories, I'm a pretty expressionate person, so I get why they would want to play that little joke on me, because my facials are on point. There's a sticker I have, and it says, if my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will. And that is true story about me. My face will give it away every time. So that was super funny. I wasn't happy about it at the time, but now looking back, it makes a great story with our, reptile community friends. And then the next day, they typically order like donuts or kolaches or something. So the next day that we went to the show, so Sunday, I grabbed myself a donut that we had ordered, and I put it on a little napkin on our table. You know, because I already ate breakfast at the hotel room, but I really wanted that donut. So I was going to save it for when I got a little bit more hungry. And I was walking around talking to all the vendors before the show opened. And I came back, and there was a pepper in the middle of my donut. So, like, imagine this is the donut right here. They put a little pepper right in the middle, and I was like, oh my God, really? You ruined my donut. But it was fine. I don't even know if that story was funny for you guys, but I thought it was hilarious. It's probably one of those, it's more funny in person to watch me than to hear about it later. So I ate a lot of seafood in Corpus. They catch it all fresh. Oh, it was amazing. And then we had a big bonfire on the beach on Saturday night. That was super fun. I don't know if I like these two boxes next to each other. I think I'm going to switch them just because they're the same color. And this is a little matchy-matchy, but that's fine. I think I would be more happy with these two boxes not matching right next to each other. So yeah, I had a really fun weekend, and we did really, really well at that show. Okay, so now I think what I'm gonna do is just leave this part empty on the bottom of the page. Oh man, that's super crooked. What was I doing? Let me fix that real quick. Hopefully that lines up a little bit better, but I'm gonna leave the bottom blank just because I don't have any, like I said, half boxes or quarter boxes. So this is pretty much what I'm left with. I don't use these. I might use some of these and then some headers. So I'll take off all the deco and see if I can use it. All right, let's go put some washi down on the bottom. Whoops. That's my social media page. All right, now I'm not sure if I wanted to use this washi in conjunction with this one or if that would be too much, like too much. Or if I should do these two together and in lieu of the washi that comes with the kit. I think I'm gonna try this option first and see how it goes. Oh gosh, that could have been bad. So let me put that down. I'll try to talk while I do this. I'm not the best at talking and planning. But today is Monday. I have a ton of stuff to do. My laundry's going right now. If you watch my Insta stories, one of our snakes laid eggs last night. Guys, I can't even explain how excited I am for these eggs. And I know, like, people probably don't care because they're snakes, but I'm gonna tell you anyway because I'm super excited about it. And I gotta tell somebody. There we go. Is that worth it to trim that little piece? I think so. I think it would bother me if I didn't. So we have what is called a Savu python, and there are only probably about 5 of them in the United States today. Okay, and real quick, like I said, I trimmed these like quick. I didn't measure or anything, so you can see that this washi is smaller than this washi, but it's fine. I'm just gonna go with it and let the chips fall where they may. But anyways, there's only a few of them in the United States, and that is because they are native to Australia, and we cannot import anything from Australia any longer. They put a ban on it. So whatever is here in the States is here until if or when they lift the ban, and I don't think they're gonna lift it anytime soon. The countries will do that periodically where they say, okay, you cannot import any more reptiles because they're either going extinct or there's too many in the United States or they have some kind of like weird bacteria that they're bringing over, and I don't know. There's just a ton of reasons why they put a ban on it. But anyways, so our Savu pythons, we have a pair. We have a male and a female, and we know one other guy that has male and female, and he has never been able to successfully breed them in the United States. Nobody has been able to. and we have a clutch. Yay. A clutch is like a litter, I guess, would be for a puppy. So she did lay, and she laid a total of 9 beautiful eggs. Unfortunately, out of the 9, I think that only 4 of them will be viable. And that's just, we call them, when an egg doesn't make it, or it doesn't look like it's gonna make it, we call them a slug. I don't know if that's, I guess that's just reptile terminology. I'm not sure where they got the term from, but that's what we call them. And so I think only about 4 of them are going to make it into the world. And that is, it's better than not having any eggs lay, but of course we're still worried about, because we have to incubate them, and just because she laid the eggs and they look nice and healthy and good doesn't mean that they'll survive the growing or the incubation process, if that makes sense. They're actually, look at that. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm not sold on it yet, but I'm sure it'll grow on me as I continue. Okay, so now I'm gonna lay down some stickers, and then I'll go back and fill everything out and explain it, because I can't multitask very well. I can't only talk about a few things at once, and there's so many things I want to tell you guys that I want to talk to you guys about, and then I end up forgetting half of my stories. So going into Monday, I'm just gonna put down all the stuff I have to do. Actually, you know, it's gonna be easier if I just finish my story and then tell you what I'm doing with my planner. So snakes are a lot like humans in a sense of the reproductive system. So what we do with the animals is we have to check for follicles and ovulation, which is the same in a female, like a human, is that I don't know if you guys have ever tried to get pregnant or if you just like naturally can do it on your own, but some women, you know, obviously need help with that. So they will go in and they'll get, you know, injected and things like that. So what the doctors do and what we do with our animals is that we check for an ovulation period, which means that the female is producing eggs and they need to be fertile. And then after you inject, or you have, you know, a male counterpart, then they start to build follicles. And those follicles are what turn into the baby. So I think in a human that would be more like the egg sac. Don't quote me on that. I am not an expert on the human anatomy and biological reproductive system. This is just what I know from the snakes and what we do. So once they build the follicles, then the follicles get fertile, and then those follicles turn into eggs that are going to be baby snakes. So every day we have to go through a procedure, and every single one of our adult females, you know, we feel for her ovulation and for her follicles to know what time to pair her so that we have the optimal chance of getting babies from her. So we do have ultrasound machines after she ovulates and she builds follicles, and we pair her and the follicles start turning into eggs. We have ultrasound machines, and we'll go in on her little like belly scales and check and ultrasound her to make sure that the egg and the baby is growing healthy and good, because they do have issues where if they stop developing while they're in mama's belly, then she can get egg bound and potentially die from that if we don't catch it soon enough to be able to remove the eggs out of her in a safe manner. But anyways, I have no clue why I went on that tangent. Oh my gosh, I probably need to stop. You guys probably don't even care anything about the reptiles. I'm sure. I'm just talking. Okay, so let's get back to the plan with me and not on the snakes, because I don't know how many people even like the snakes. So I do have a ton of laundry to do already. I've already started it because today is Monday. I have to order my groceries. This is from Little Pity Paper, both of these stickers here, which I have already placed my order. It's going to be delivered between 2 and 3 today, so I have some time to do that. And I am going to treat myself to a bubble bath. I just want to make sure I mark that in my planner because I'll forget. I know that sounds silly that I'll forget to take care of myself, but I do it all the time. Okay, so I have a finger full of stickers, and they're all from Little Pity Paper. Tonight is The Bachelor. I'm going to snuggle and chill with my animals and watch that And I'm going a little bit out of order. Typically, I like to do things in the order of how I'm going to do them in a day, but it's fine. I set this planner up a little bit differently, so I'm just going to go with it at this point. And again, I'm going to treat myself to a bubble bath because I'm off today and I think I have time. I don't really like the placement of that sticker, but I guess I'm going to leave it for now. And then I'm a terrible human. I forgot to go to the bank before we left for the show and get the pet sitter's money, so I need to do that today. And I think, honestly, that's just because we left earlier than we usually do. And then I need to clean the litter box because, man, my cat, she's got something going on. Or I just haven't been around a cat in a while. Okay, so I'm going to clean her litter box. And I'm going to fill all that out and then speed you through. We'll go through Tuesday. Okay, so I filled that out. Moving into Tuesday. Let me zoom you out a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. I always forget to do that. Moving into Tuesday, I do have to go to work and I have a bill due and a doctor appointment. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all of that out while I still talk to you. Because if you guys watch The Bachelor, let me know. I think he's down to like, what, 4 girls? 4? Is it 4? And I don't really have anybody in my life that I can talk to about this because my husband will occasionally watch it with me, but not often. He used to do it more often than he does now, mostly just because sometimes he doesn't get off work in time and stuff like that. And now that I have the ability to watch the show on the day that it releases on Monday, I take full advantage of that because I never used to. I used to have to like wait till the next day to watch it just with my work schedule. I didn't get off work until about 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So now that I have Mondays off, I can watch it as it airs, and I love doing that. So my husband's still at work when it's on, but long story short. So let me know. I cannot believe last week that he brought Victoria back. Like, what? I don't know. Okay, so real quick though. All these stickers I laid down are from Little Pity Paper. I do have a discount code for you and a freebie. So let me show you real quick the little freebie that you'll get with all of these stickers. Obviously, like, that's my favorite one. All of them are, but I use that one every week, pretty much. I have a doctor appointment at 9:30. I think this is my energy bill. But yeah, he brought Victoria back, and I was actually really surprised. I mean, she seems like a good enough person. It's not that. In my opinion, I think she's a little young. You know what I mean? Like, she's drama. Okay, so I just put my trash day in my library books. That's really all I have going on for Tuesday right now. I'll have to fill the rest of it out as I go. This week is a little bit less busy, so I'll have a few more blanks than I typically do, but we'll keep going right along. So I go back to work on Tuesday, and I like to use the little Frank and Ernie because, you know, it's my first day back. And then on Wednesday, it's my second day. I do 10 to 14-hour days so I can fit my 40-hour weeks in 3 days. If anyone was wondering, I haven't said that in a while. And if I have new people to my channel, they're like, what? This girl only works 3 days? Yes, I do only work 3 days, but they are long 3 days. I do my 40 hours in the 3 because I travel so often with the shows. So, and then I'm going to use this, whoops, I bought shit because I really want to go to the craft store and buy shit. So I'm going to calculate and budget from the weekend just to do the books on the show and see where our reptile business is at. I have to call my gas company because we have a generator set up and that's not going to fit. Okay, well, I guess it's Compan. I know what it means. I'm going to try to bathe my cat on this day. She's naked, but she still needs baths because the oils build up on her skin. I have to order the cat food, and then I want to go to the craft store here and get stuff to set up all my clips and bows and stuff so I can display them. So I'm going to put bow storage. And moving right along to Thursday, again, all of these stickers are from Little Pity Paper except this little Game Year one is from Shine Sticker, and then I have the little Groot from Fox and Pip. So I do have a bill due on Thursday. It's my pool guy. I have to write his check. And then my last day of work for this week. Put that down. I got a little plant for my craft room, and I really want to remember to water him, because I'm terrible. If I don't write it down, it's not happening. I'll forget for sure. And then I typically try to play WoW with my daddy on this night, which I haven't played in like 3 weeks. I just get super busy. I don't know. I need to try to make the time. And what bill is this? Pool? This is my pool bill. Okay, perfect. I left some room blank in case my husband and I do something on my Friday, because that is my Friday. Moving into Friday, I don't have a ton of stuff going on other than the usual. So I do like to take this day and get all the house stuff done. So I use this Please Not Now, I'm Introverting sticker, just because I got a lot of laundry and cleaning to get done from the week. I want to clean the litter box again. My cat is just dirty. Anyone else have a dirty cat? I don't know. I'm like, I have to constantly baby wipe her butt. I'm like, ew, can't you clean your own butt? The joys of having a kitty. Okay. So I gotta wash the clothes, clean the litter box, and then I do deep clean the house. Baseboards, ceiling fans, windows, all that good stuff. And we need to pack up our animals. And I'm gonna leave this in this blank just in case my husband and I get breakfast or, you know, do something fun together. When we go to a show weekend, we typically don't have like a lot of time. Friday is just, you know, like organizing and getting everything ready to pack and go for this weekend. Okay, so this weekend we have a show in Pasadena. It is a local show, so I am very excited about that. It's probably an hour or two away from our house, so we don't need to book a hotel or any of that. We'll save some money on that, so that's really good. And this one, I think they have a VIP hour where if you pay a little bit more money, you get to come to the show while the vendors are setting up. I mean, it's good that they do that, but it's bad at the same time. And what I mean by that is, like, I don't mind people, you know, like coming and checking out the animals and while we're setting up. It's just, it makes it a little bit more difficult because we're trying to unpack everything and get ready for the crowd, and there's already people in there asking us questions about the animals and things like that. And I honestly don't even mind that. It's fine. Like, I can talk to people while my husband sets up stuff, and, like, you know, we can work it out. But the only thing that kind of sketches me out about that is that we all trust and know the vendors there, that they're not going to walk off with anything. And when you have the doors open to the public while we're setting up, it just makes it a little bit more difficult to keep an eye on your things, because we're loading. So we'll take a big dolly full of stuff from the truck outside and move it inside to the venue, and then we have to go back outside and get more stuff and bring it in. So in that intermediate portion of time where nobody's at the table watching stuff and you have customers walking around, you just never know. And I know I'm a little more paranoid than my husband, but that's the only bad thing about this show that we're doing, that they do open the doors. If people pay more money, they can come in while we're allowed to be in there setting up. So anyways, I do want to try to set up my A5 wide for March. I already did my print Pression, but we're cutting it close to setting it up. It's a local show. I'm hoping that my husband will maybe let our employee go to this show, and then I can take this weekend off. Like, we'll still drive up there, but we won't stay all day and, you know, work, and I'll have some time to myself, but we'll see. And we always have dinner with the vendors. Don't know where yet, so I'll leave that blank. And moving into Sunday, I do have a bill due because it's the 1st. So this is my resort. And then I need to film, edit, and upload everything and unpack the animals, but I will not put unpack. Unpack and clean the reptiles from this weekend. But I'm not going to put my film, edit, and upload here. I keep that on a separate page. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. And I'm going to add in these really cute little bows from Clippy Chick Creations. I do have a discount code for you guys on that as well. So if you use Brandy20, then you'll get 20% off of your order plus a free clip, which I think I have it. Let me see. Yeah, right here. You'll get this cute little freebie for the month of February. It does change out. It's just a little pin loop. It does change every month, so there we go. And I just want to clarify, because I'm not sure if earlier, all the stickers that I used in my planner with the exception of 2, so all of the little character stickers are from Little Pitty Paper, and my code is Brandy15. I'm not sure if I said that wrong earlier. I think I did. But this is the little freebie that you'll get if you shop from Little Pitty Paper and drop my name in the discount area to save some money and get that freebie. So this is what we're looking like so far. Pretty. All right, guys, sorry this is a long one, but until next time, I'll see you then. Hope you have a great day. Bye.